Hello, this is the MIT OpenCourseWare centric Wiki World University and Schools WUAS news and question and answer on Monday, February 24th, 2025 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, West Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I think it may be 3 p.m. in Western Europe and 7:30 p.m. No, 10:30 p.m. in India. Please join if you're interested with your questions and answers and a potential conversation about free to students MIT OpenCourseWare centric Wiki World University and School planned in all 200 countries and in their main languages for free degrees, bachelor's, PhD, law, medicine, IB high school, or similar AA, AS, and master's degrees uh, on the one side, and Wiki Schools for open teaching and learning, people to people, on the other wing. And in all 7,164 known living languages, and also in extinct languages for language revitalization, for living languages, and for further research and uh, similar, possibly language revitalization for extinct languages too. So as we wait to see if people will join us, just want to share greetings from near Harbin Hot Springs, my ethnographic field site for first big book, Naked Harbin Ethnography, published in 2016 by the Academic Press at World University and School. And I'm going to show you the Harbin Springs sign and Harbin Retreat Center sign, which I'm showing right now at about 2 miles from Harbin Hot Springs at a Y in the road with Big Canyon Road also. And uh, I'm seeking for World University and School to develop with uh, or from or uh, concurrently a realistic virtual Earth, realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs. Think Google Street View with Time Slider, Google Maps, Google Earth, TensorFlow AI in for research and as classrooms, and to which we as end users can and scientists can all add data and co-create a realistic virtual Earth for STEM, for research, for languages, a realistic virtual Earth, a realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs for ethnographic research, for STEAM research, science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics research, for brain research, even into uh, questions of enjoyment and bliss, and potentially from our homes, so that one could visit a realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs from our homes, from our bathtubs, even in 98-degree Fahrenheit water for the soaking meditation benefits that I think emerge from the Harbin Hot Springs warm pool and its other pools. So to begin, let me just check if people are seeking to join this conversation. I will post this video to World University and School's main current YouTube video channel, youtube.com/videos/Scott McLeod World University, and also to the main Twitter feeds and the two blog posts for today, and share it with the WS News and Question and Answer. Email contacts next Monday, March 3rd, 2024, or March 2nd on the Sunday, first day before. So agenda item 0, check out the recording for the Monday, February 17th, 2025, World University and SCH at WUS Press at World Univ and SCH, WS News and Question and Answer. And this is a Twitter feed regarding hashtag Lake County CA, hashtag US Field Representative, hashtag Luca Moretti, LucaMoretti, and hashtag US Representative Mike Thompson. And that video is on the YouTube channel for World University and School. And the set of tweets ends hashtag realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs. So I met Luca Moretti after a Harvard MIT How to Grow Almost Anything class 2 Tuesdays ago in the Middletown Public Library in California, 2 miles from where I am, in the other direction from Harbin Hot Springs. He's the Lake County field representative in U.S. Representative Mike Thompson's office, in the U.S. Congress. And we talked briefly about both World University and School and also growing Native American languages from Lake County at World University and School, as well as about a realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs. Check out the video. There's much more from last week, Monday, February 17th, 2025. Agenda item 1. So the following is revolutionary science in many ways. Set of tweets. Excited at World Univ and SCH for the potential to grow a hashtag realistic virtual Earth from hashtag MIT Harvard, the How to Grow Almost Anything course. The website address for that is 2025.htgaa.org. Hashtag synthetic biology course, e.g. hashtag for pipetting, for hashtag realistic virtual Earth for opentrons, hashtag realistic virtual Earth for laboratory automation, and how to grow this realistic virtual Earth for these things with hashtag film to n-dimensional applications, apps, microscopy apps, say at the cellular and molecular levels. So potentially to create a realistic virtual Earth for laboratory automation into which so much of the physical biological science, the bench work, the experiments might feed or send their data digitized into may create a whole new approach to not only synthetic biology, but also potentially aging, reversal genetic drug therapies emerging, and longevity, extreme longevity genetic drug therapies emerging as well, for example, and to many other branches of sciences. So a realistic virtual Earth that could begin to develop for pipetting, for a realistic virtual Earth for opentrons. Opentrons is a new system for with AI for how scientists control laboratory equipment. So no more research, no more coding, as researchers use their own words to tell Opentron's AI what they want their robots to do. Uh, so Opentron's engages and builds upon robots. It's the Opentron box is an experimentation box for pipetting, for example, with robots that laboratories can get to help make more efficient and speed up and develop with AI their uh, laboratory experiments. Opentrons.com/AI is one place you can find more information about it. It has the potential to speed up laboratory experimentation, and also, should it be possible to uh, digitize the output from such pipetting in an Opentron's robotic AI system, and as important and significant step in a realistic virtual Earth for laboratory automation, might it be possible to even add some sort of for photography or film on the tip of the pipettes in this Opentron system that could not only take n-dimensional photography, videography at the cellular and microscopic and molecular and atomic levels as applications, as programs, as apps, but also pipe this data into a realistic virtual Earth. And regarding the MIT Harvard synthetic biology course with website 2025.htgaa.org, where the MIT Media Lab faculty lead is David Sun Kong. And this set of tweets, excited at World Univ and SCH for potential to grow a realistic virtual Earth for hashtag MIT Harvard 2025.htgaa.org, hashtag synthetic biology course, e.g. hashtag for pipetting, for hashtag realistic virtual Earth for Opentrons, hashtag realistic virtual Earth for laboratory automation, how to grow with film, hashtag film to n-dimensional apps, retweets David Sun Kong's Twitter post from January 7th, announcing the beginning of announcing this course, how to grow almost anything for Harvard and MIT registered students and also global and committed listeners out of the MIT Media Lab as a global synthetic biology course, which has a laboratory component. I'm a global listener in this course. Check out this set of tweets. Check out Opentron's help grow a realistic virtual Earth for STEM and synthetic biology, please. Agenda item 2. So this is an email to David Sun Kong and Digby Usher, a teaching assistant, and Anushka Shind, a student in How to Grow Almost Anything, and Suvin Sundararajan, the head TA, who is also a 3D Lego builder. So this is regarding a possible group within this course that would like to explore synthetic biology processes, potentially with Lego robotics and from home, potentially with Lego Spike Prime robotics, possibly. So we've been seeking to arrange a time where people in this group, Digby Usher possibly is the TA for this, and Anushka Shind in I think Ahmedabad, India, on the in the northwest of India, and myself and potentially others might meet and possibly to build synthetic biology um, robotics with Lego Spike Prime robotics or similar from our homes and come into conversation with this about this potentially in a video call. Will this happen at tea time in England on Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, which is 8 a.m. West Coast time, and I think it's 8:30 p.m. in India time. Stay tuned. But the letter I emailed to Digby Usher and Anushka Shind and David Sun Kong, the MIT Media Lab faculty lead, and Suvin Sundarajan, the head TA in this course, is also seeking potentially guidance or focus from possibly David Sun Kong and Suvin Sundarajan and other global TAs and other faculty members. And regarding possibly a physical digital Lego Spike Prime robotics kits group for synthetic biology or related, and for how to grow almost anything and physical digital Lego robotics synthetic biology explorations. So how to make Lego Spike Prime robotics kits in a related vein and regarding World University and School and the WUS educational services stores and seeking matriculating students at World University and School from all 200 countries who might even take such a course as How to Grow Almost Anything as a Harvard and MIT laboratory course online for registered students at Harvard and MIT. Question I further asked in email is how to make Lego Spike Prime robotics kits available for all 4 countries in the British Isles too. So England, Wales, Ireland, Scotland, as well as to prospective WUS students in India in all 22 scheduled languages, regions, and states. I think there are about 28 or 29 states in India, and it has 22 scheduled languages with about 450 known living languages by one count per the Ethnologue, or 425 languages or similar. But the 22 scheduled languages is something World University and School seeks to offer free degrees online from home to Indian students in those languages. So how to make Lego Spike Prime robotics kits, possibly for synthetic biology explorations, to students delivered in their homes and possibly in WUAS Toyota Sienna vans, driven by even Toyota humanoid robots eventually, like THR3s, Toyota Humanoid Robot 3s, and possibly for matriculating registered MIT OCW-centric WUAS students studying in courses such as the online Harvard MIT HTGAA laboratory course in the future. And in these regards, made a set of tweets, made a first humanoid robot with hashtag Lego Spike Prime, of which at WUS Presses, hashtag WUS Corp, hashtag MIT OCW, Centric, at World Univ and SCH, hashtag WUAS Educational Services Store, is an authorized reseller, hashtag Breakdancer, gives new meaning to hashtag Dancing in the Light. And regarding the robotics wiki school or wiki subject, so far in English, planned in all 200 countries' main languages at World University and School, wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/robotics with a capital R. And see also the MIT OpenCourseWare course on Lego robotics from the spring of 2007. I think it's called Experimental Robotic, Lego Robotics, it's called. It's an undergraduate course. So check out the pictures of this Lego Spike Prime humanoid robot that's dancing, and as a potential project in even a How to Grow Almost Anything synthetic biology course. Could this humanoid robot make synthetic biology experiments? So I searched just before today's WS News and Question and Answer on also Lego robotics kits and synthetic biology. And incredibly, I found an AI overview reply that yes, Lego robotics kits have been used in synthetic biology to create robots that perform experiments in biology and molecular biology. Examples: DNA purification. A Lego robot was used to create density gradients that purify DNA structures. This method is faster and cheaper than traditional methods. Liquid handling. Lego robots can be used to transfer precise amounts of liquids between containers. This can be used for experiments in biology, chemistry, and medicine. Lab automation. Lego robots can be used to automate lab assignments, such as mixing liquids, comparing pH levels, and measuring color intensities. Benefits. Cost. Lego robots can be cheaper than traditional methods. Accessibility. Lego robots can be used by students and do-it-yourselfers. Playfulness. Lego robots can make experiments more fun and engaging than perhaps benchwork or use of other robots. Interest. Lego robots can help students develop an interest in science. Related research. A study published in PLOS One describes a new method for DNA purification using Lego robots. And also a method was presented for using the Lego Mindstorms NXT robotics platform to test neuroscience hypotheses. So getting physical Lego robotics kits to students, and potentially for something like this, How to Grow Almost Anything synthetic biology course for Harvard and MIT registered students, is a fascinating set of challenges. Could we do so in all 28 states in India for speakers of all 22 languages, and also in all 4 countries in the British Isles, so that students could matriculate at free to students MIT OCW Centric Wiki World University and School for free degrees from home, including laboratory courses and potentially with Lego robotics kits. So agenda item 3. This set of tweets is about the Pomo and Lake Miwok languages, Native American languages. with speakers, a few speakers still left in Lake County, California, and also about the native Pomo language, which is called Batsal. So, set of tweets. How to begin. Hashtag Pomo language. Hashtag Batsal language. In hashtag Lake County, CA. And west and north of here, I think, is where the Pomo people live. For hashtag language revitalization. And with AI and ML. And at hashtag languages WUAS at World Univ and SCH. Question mark. Networking with hashtag Pomo language WUAS, hashtag Batsal teacher, hashtag Ron Montez SR senior comes to mind. And there's a video of Ron Montez senior giving a Eastern Pomo language lesson. Eastern Pomo language lesson 5 is what it's called. It's on YouTube. Batsal is spelled in this, what I found online is Bahtsssal. So exciting to explore language revitalization online at World University and School, and potentially with AI and machine learning, and potentially in a realistic virtual earth for languages, and how to develop focuses to make it fun and playful for people who want to learn Pomo, the Pomo language, the Batsal language, to do so. How to build communities of learning communities of Batsal language speakers, such that the language can be revitalized and potentially the number of speakers can grow, are huge questions that potentially AI and machine learning at language-focused World University and School and a realistic virtual earth for languages and video conferencing, and the study of enjoyment in learning, which is something World University and School seeks to do and to build on, are all interesting possibilities that might dovetail on what UC Berkeley, Cal has already done in some regards regarding language revitalization. For example, I'm sure other universities and colleges and institutions have sought to help with language revitalization of the Pomo and the Pomo language, Batsal language, and the Lake Miwok language. So in 1925, Alfred Kroeber, I think, suggested that there were 400 to 500 Pomo language speakers at the time. The other language in the area is the Lake Miwok language, and it's critically endangered. There are very, very few speakers of it. And here's a set of tweets in these regards. How to hashtag wiki grow, hashtag critical language revitalization of hashtag Lake Miwok language in hashtag Lake County, CA, with hashtag language revitalization of hashtag Pomo language, hashtag Batsal, Bahtsssal, in hashtag realistic virtual earth for languages with hashtag AI and ML at hashtag all languages, WUAS, at World Univ and SCH, with a UC Berkeley website for the Lake Miwok language, characterizing it presently. the website is cla.berkeley.edu/languages/lake-miwok, MIWOK, .html. And the languages wiki school at World University and School. So this focus on wiki growing of critical language revitalization, for example, of the Lake Miwok language, is a fascinating opportunity. The wiki aspect, where we all can become teachers in a sense, as well as learners on the wiki page, opens the possibilities for engagement by people in new ways, which World University and School will seek to cultivate further. Agenda item 4, 1, hashtag realistic virtual earth. And interesting to learn of hashtag Lake County Museums, CA's, hashtag marine carpenters interest in anthropology and archaeology. So I went into the Lower Lake Schoolhouse Museum, a Lake County museum in the town of Lower Lake, on a whim, and learned of a series of oral histories that a woman there, an oral historian there at the Lower Lake Schoolhouse Museum, was doing of Lake County residents. And I watched Maureen Carpenter's interview. She graduated, she went to UC Davis. I think she grew up in the Lakeport area, the largest town in Lake County. And then she further went to UC Berkeley, where she graduated. And she has an ongoing interest in anthropology and archaeology. So a set of tweets in these regards, and also regarding my anthropological focus, sociocultural anthropological focus on Harbin Hot Springs, and creating even a realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs with or in a realistic virtual Earth. So a set of tweets in these regards. Developing further, hashtag realistic virtual Harbin with a hashtag realistic virtual Earth for anthropology, and with hashtag ethno wiki virtual world graphy in one hashtag realistic virtual Earth. And interesting to learn of hashtag Lake County Museums CA hashtag marine carpenters interest in anthropology and archaeology. Check out the Cache Creek Wilderness, California blog post from February of 2025, CACHE, Creek Wilderness, California, for more. Agenda item 5. Amazingly, last September 2024, Bangladesh World University and School website, web pages were started, and in the Bangla language, in the Bengali language, which is potentially for the 173 million people who live in the country of Bangladesh who speak the Bengali language, and also potentially for neighboring West Bengal speakers of the Bengali language. So the new website in the Bengali language is sites.google.com/view/BD World University and School. And see also the developing English language World University and School in sites.google.com/view/BD
World University and School. So I've recently been in touch with Mahdi Hassan, who was the person who created the Bangladesh World University and School in the Bangla language last September. And uh, as World University and School seeks to continue to build out Bangladesh World University and School in Bangladesh, World University and School is seeking to offer free WUS degrees online from home in Bangladesh in the Bangla language. So bachelor, AA, PhD, law, MD, IB high school or similar, and master's degrees for free to students, WS degrees. And two, wiki schools in all languages in Bangladesh for people to people, open wiki teaching and wiki learning, and community growing, community building, again, in the Bangla language, especially at first. So that's on World University and Schools nonprofit 501c3 MIT Open Courseware Centric Wiki World University and School Wing. And I'll just touch on what we would like to develop in Bangladesh on our academic press at WS and the WS Corporation Wing in these regards now, but also in the WS Corporation side a little bit later in this WS News and Question and Answer for Monday, February 24th, 2025. So thirdly, on the academic press at WS Wing and regarding the WS Corporation, we would like to build out also at Bangladesh World University and School the physical WUS educational services stores, and see worlduniversityandschool.org/academicpress.html for the 3 Lego robotics kits that we're authorized resellers of, and the 5 books that we've published. The academic press has published already, 1 ethnography, 4 of poetry, none of which have been translated into the Bangladesh, into Bengali language yet. And for this WS Educational Services stores for books and robotics and computers and groceries and hospital technologies, and thinking Walmart product lines, where Walmart is in 19 countries out of about 200 countries I've read. And we would like, if we could, to grow in the other 181 countries that Walmart isn't in, for example, potentially with Walmart software and Walmart infrastructure even. So in Bangladesh and in the Bangla language. And fourthly, even with Stanford MinePi cryptocurrency, potentially to end poverty in Bangladesh and for all Bangladeshis. And fifth, such that the academic press at WUS planned in all 7,164 known living languages, but especially in Bangladesh's languages here, with machine translation and AI and machine learning. So we'd like to develop the academic press there in the Bangladesh language, publishing newly and incredibly out of Google Street View with Time Slider, potentially to invent the book anew. So this email I sent to Mahdi Hassan and the JP Morgan Chase CEO, Jamie Dimon, as well as Peter Norvig, the Google AI director, asks about ideas and thoughts and suggestions and questions to develop, say, Bangladesh World University and School further in the Bengali language. And I think we've been in touch with a JP Morgan Chase banker in Bangladesh. I think Azaz is his last name. And could we begin to grow as we make plans to offer courses in the Bengali language, in the Bangla language from MIT OpenCourseWare, and from Google potentially courses as well in a WS Grow with Google program, hashtag Grow with Google WUS. Further develop our websites with AI and machine learning. So agenda item 6. This is a huge idea. This is an incredible potential at World University and School planned in 7,164 known living languages to interoperate with Gemini AI, conversational generative artificial intelligence, and Gemini AI auf Deutsch, and Gemini AI in Swahili, and also to interoperate with OpenAI's Chat GPT and Bing Chat AI and Claude AI and similar, to make it easy to wiki teach. So all of us can use these artificial intelligences to potentially wiki teach and wiki learn in all of these 7,164 known living languages. Like speaking an email to Gmail with newer smartphone devices and hardware, and to wiki learn from. So the set of tweets reads, how best to interoperate hashtag WUAS wikis planned in 7,164 known living languages at World Univ and SCH with hashtag Gemini AI, e.g. hashtag Gemini AI auf Deutsch, hashtag Gemini AI in Swahili, and all the other 200 countries' main and official languages, and hashtag OpenAI's, hashtag ChatGPT, hashtag Bing Chat AI, hashtag Claude AI, and similar, to make it easy to hashtag wiki teach to, like speaking an email to Gmail, and hashtag wiki learn from, for example, the World University and School subjects pages. And there's an article in LinkedIn titled Comparison of Popular AI Models, Gemini, ChatGPT, Bing Chat, and Claude. There are many others. I think Gemini has, as out of Google and Alphabet, has some of the largest data sets. And these large language models grow from the most huge data sets. They need tremendous amounts of data to train upon and fine tune upon. And how could World University and School, with plans to be in 7,164 known living languages, potentially help provide the data sets for languages for such conversational generative artificial intelligences? And further, making people central, how to make people central in all of this. Speakers of all 7,164 known living languages. So I'll read an slightly expanded version of this set of tweets for clarity's sake. How best to interoperate hashtag WUAS Wiki Schools, e.g. wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/subjects with a capital S, planned in 7,164 known living languages at World Univ and SCH, with hashtag Gemini AI, e.g. hashtag Gemini AI auf Deutsch, hashtag Gemini AI in Swahili, and hashtag OpenAI's hashtag ChatGPT, hashtag Bing Chat AI, hashtag Claude AI, and similar to make it easy to hashtag WikiTeach too, like speaking an email to Gmail with recent smartphones, and hashtag WikiLearnFrom. Check out also the recent blog post from February of 2025 in my blog, scott-mccloud.blogspot.com, Nulumbo or Nucifera Lotus blog post. There's also so fascinating opportunity to interoperate WUAS wiki schools in 7,164 known living languages with conversational generative AI, such as Gemini AI, in German, in Swahili, in all of the 200 countries' main languages, and with OpenAI's ChatGPT, Bing Chat AI, Claude AI, and similar, to make it easy to wiki teach to and wiki learn from. How best to do this? Agenda item 7, the next WUS news and question and answer is on Monday, March 3rd, next week at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I think it's 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Check out the Western European times for it, and I think it's 10:30 p.m. India time. Please join from your country and your time zone if you have questions, if you want to share thoughts about World University and School, posting announcements to Twitter and blogs, and sending out emails in these regards to invite you to join the conversation. So the other wing of World University and School, the WUS Corporation, the second of two WUS wings, which is a for-profit general stock company legal entity in the state of California, WUS Press, WUS Corporation, and an academic press in 7,164 living languages with machine learning. So agenda item A follows up on growing in Bangladesh World University and School, but potentially in all 200 countries, World University and Schools, with AI and machine learning, the physical digital WUAS educational services stores for books, robotics, computers, groceries, hospital technologies, and thinking Walmart product lines, and in the other 181 countries that Walmart isn't in, for example. And fourthly, and even with Stanford MindPi cryptocurrency to end poverty in all of these countries, and to potentially distribute a single main cryptocurrency in all 200 countries and for speakers of all 7,164 known living languages, and potentially for many or most of all 7.9 billion people on the planet, for example, in Bangladesh, and for all Bangladeshis. And fifth, and how to develop at the academic press and at WUS and the WS Corporation, the academic press itself planned in all 7,164 known living languages, but especially in Bangladesh's languages, and all 200 countries' main and official languages, with machine learning, with machine translation, and AI and ML, potentially publishing out of Google Street View with Time Slider to invent the book anew. Thoughts, questions, suggestions? Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan Chase CEO, and Peter Norvig, Google AI Director, and all. Thanks, best regards, cheers. And check out the blog post from February of 2025, Quercus wisleyzani, interior live oak, which focuses on this further. Quercus is the Latin word for oak. Quercus. Agenda item B, last agenda item. So, where do the 1 billion poorest people live? Get your free Pi Here Now daily, Pi cryptocurrency at mindpi.com/SGKMAC, and join the hashtag Pi Network, hashtag cryptocurrency revolution. It may amount to less than $10 a year. So mining Pi cryptocurrency daily in the US, for example, may amount to less than $10 a year in the US, but that amount could help a lot of the billion poorest people on the planet. For example, in hashtag Sub-Saharan Africa and hashtag South Asia, where many of the billion poorest people on the planet live. Pi cryptocurrency joined the OpenNet on Thursday, February 20th. And this is extending the capabilities of the Pi cryptocurrency with the blockchain and with nodes and for businesses. Get your MinePi now. Help grow MinePi in all 200 countries and potentially to end poverty as part of a kind of cryptocurrency revolution. Check out the hashtag Pi Network on Twitter as well. Check out in my blog post, in my blog, the label Africa Asia, scott-mccloud.blogspot.com/search/label/Africa Asia, no space between Africa Asia, with Africa being capitalized and Asia being capitalized. And we'll have to get the people in these countries and these regions electricity, smartphones, internet, and free education for and with this Pi cryptocurrency, free money daily as well, and for potentially UBI experiments, universal basic income experiments. And check out the blog post from February of 2025, African Savannah Elephant, scott-mccloud.blogspot.com /2025/02/African-Savannah-Elephant.html. So that's the news and question and answer for Monday, February 24th, 2025, from near Harbin Springs. I'll show a picture of Harbin Springs Road, as well as the sign to the Harbin Hot Springs Retreat Center. And until next Monday, March 3rd, I'll post the video recording to World University and Schools main YouTube channel, youtube.com/Scott McCloud World University, as well as to the two main Twitter feeds, twitter.com/WORLDUNIVANDSCH and twitter.com/WUASPRESS, as well as to the main LinkedIns, the LinkedIn profiles, one of which is World University and School, has University and School in it, as well as to the two blog posts for today. Until next week, if you have or know of students who might be interested in World University and School, let me know. president@worlduniversityandschool.org. That's our current website address as well. Bye for now.